I've currently completed the work of a new book entitled Magick of the Ancient Gods, and it's subtitled Chthonic and Olympian Left-Hand Path Magick. And this tome has been a very detailed and extensive work for me over the past months, because it's embodied a kind of new approach to or branch out from the Luciferian and left-hand path traditions I've been accustomed to work in. This book has actually reestablished a lot of the pagan and Luciferian combinations, and that which has been influenced by the adversarial current in itself. The aim of the book that I've written is to reimpose and reintroduce the pagan gods from the Olympian and Chthonian aspects into a new light and a new approach of magic. And the book itself starts with kind of the Luciferian current as it was in those times, starting with Zeus and the various forms Zeus has taken, from the serpent to the wolf god, the devouring god, to also the usurper to the throne as he overtook Cronus and cannibalism, Apollo as the god of music, as the god of light within the aspects of Helios, to also Apollyon as the Christians associated him with Dominaton and the adversary, the angel of the bottomless pit. The book goes on and expresses the foundations of the adversarial current in a modern pagan and Luciferian witchcraft perspective, and opening new lines to a new tradition. I see this book as being very significant in all of my works, in that it has established those aspects not normally explored by traditional left-hand path satanic or Luciferian elements, with reference to the types of offerings and rituals in this book. I can attest that they are simplistic compared to Luciferian witchcraft and the other works. Anybody who approaches the left-hand path in a new perspective, the Luciferian tradition in a new perspective, can work with these gods in a very simple offering type of format way that will bring them results. The rituals themselves are reconstructed from Orphic and Homeric hymns, and are pretty much straightforward invocations to the gods from an English perspective of how they would have been offered to in the times that they were current and their origins. Traditional offerings include incense, honey, milk, things like that offered. And the interesting thing about this new book is that I've established a foundation towards working with the gods of the sun, or the gods of light, from a Luciferian perspective, to where you've taken out the whole Judeo-Christian absolute paradigm, which is asinine to begin with. The one thing I have to attest to everyone is, do not allow Christians, Judeo-Christians, or anybody along those faith lines to dictate how you approach the gods and the context in which the gods may be approached. You have to be able to understand the solar or light aspects of the gods from an adversarial viewpoint, in that there's no absolute within them. They are not good nor evil. There's balance. And in working with the gods of light and the goddess, you will be able to better perceive the adversarial current when you approach the dark or shadow element, such as Typhon, Enchinda, Hades, all of the different aspects of the gods in dark or light aspects. Very beneficial to anyone approaching magic. So the newest book will no doubt provide an interesting foundation for anyone wanting to expand to older sources of magic than any of the 18th, 19th, 20th century pseudo-Satanism and what that has to offer. So this is more or less a way for people to expand accordingly.